friends, welcome back to Parent Story Hour. Today I'm going to read again from the Richard Scarry 365 storybook, but it is actually tomorrow's story, June 13th, but since we don't do Parent Story Hour on the weekends, I thought I would read this one to you today. So it is called The Greedy Little Fox. "I'm hungry," said a greedy little fox. "I have the biggest appetite I've ever had," and off to the barnyard he trotted to find a nice big supper. He soon spied a nestful of fresh white eggs, just the kind for a big tasty omelet. But the little fox turned up his nose. "No omelet for me," he said. "I'm much too hungry for that." Along he went until he saw a fat white hen, exactly the kind for a delicious stew with rice. What's a fox doing making stew? Okay, we'll get back to that. But not even such a fat hen suited that greedy little fox today. A mere morsel, he sniffed, and he trotted down to the lake, where two great swans were gliding towards shore. "Now there's something I like," he whispered. "Two swans roasted with gravy will be just the thing for supper." So he hid, sly as sly, until the swans came up on the shore. Then out he leapt, looking fierce, all ready to catch one in each paw. We know where this is going, right? But one little fox, fierce or no, is no match for two great swans. With flapping wings and necks outstretched and furious hissing, they chased him away from the lake and up the hill and back into the woods. That little fox was so glad to be safely home, he hopped straight into bed with no supper at all. "I'm not even one bit hungry," he said. "And when I do get another appetite, which will be tomorrow, it'll be the size for an omelet of two big, quiet, white eggs." So, and I have a picture for you. There's the fox and there's the swans. So I guess the lesson that they're trying to tell us is not to be greedy. But I think the bigger lesson here is don't mess with swans. There's probably a reason Subway doesn't have a 12-inch swan and cheese, because they're angry little guys. And maybe they're ugly as ducklings, but they're ferocious as adults. So, cautionary tale. Not only should you not be greedy, but also don't bother a swan for any reason. There's really no reason to. Just leave them alone. Certainly don't try to eat one. That was his downfall. All right, hope you learned something today. I certainly did reading this story. That's all we have for you today, and I will see you Monday. Everybody have a great weekend. I hope you're staying sane and healthy.